Greeting, kings and queens. This is for Virgo for August 2021. Welcome to my channel. I am Divine Energy. I'm very, very happy to be here, back into the swing of things. Had a immediate family member loss, went through some ascending transformations for my highest good, and I'm good. I'm great. My condolences out there, as always, to those who are going through or have a family member that's been left behind. Um, I just feel there's no other way to feel or any other word. I won't say there's no other way to feel, but there's no word that can describe what it is that we feel that we are going through. I do know and feel in my spirit, in my heart, and my soul that the world is definitely going into a shift. Thus, the new world order in the Aquarian sign. But yeah, there's a lot going on. Outside of that, underneath my video, you'll be able to find my website if you like a personal reading. I also do questions through email. And any monthly specials, all my Oracle Talk card choices are also listed under there. Every Wednesday, I do in-personal readings at the Bag Lady located in Charlotte, North Carolina. I do full moon readings live every full moon on my Facebook page. That information's under there. And if you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, that's on there as well. So I'm going to draw 3 cards from 2 Oracle decks without a book. So the first deck of cards is going to be Divine Abundance. The second one is going to be Notes from the Universe, okay, on love, on your love life, and just information in general. Then I'm going to do the tarot reading with the 2 different decks, same decks. If the card comes twice upright or in verse, whatever it is I say when that card comes, please listen closely. And then lastly, I will end the oracle. I will end the reading with the oracle card from the Shaman's deck. Okay, from the Shaman's Dream deck. So let's get started. So again, this is Divine Abundance, and I'm going to pull 3 cards from here. So you have your top 3 cards. You have faith, right? So Virgo, you have faith. And it says, miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. Okay? Faith. And then you have signs. It says, instincts or the message from the inner divine. And this is so true. Okay? Signs. And then you have surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the whole universe. Okay? Surrender. So that's from the Divine Abundance deck. Next are the notes of just general messages or love. It can intertwine the 2. Okay, so you have what you give will come back. That's a good card. Things are not always as they appear. And you have what would love do? What would love do? So those are your 3 cards from the notes from the universe on love and just overall general information. So I'm going to shuffle the tarot cards now. When I do my tarot cards, I do not do a spread. I just let them fall. I mean, that's just for me. So I'll get these shuffled, and like I said earlier, if the same card falls in reverse or the same card falls upright, please, please listen very closely what I have to say pertaining to that specific card. Outside of everything else going on in the world today, I hope everyone is doing well. Alright, let's get started. Okay. Virgo, High Priestess, very intuitive. Um, so the High Priestess likes to move in silence. She has to tell everybody everything, as you're not to. So this could be, when I say she, that's because she's on the card, and it's labeled as a High Priestess. But he or she, the energy does not reveal everything they do. And they're very, very intuitive, very, very in sync with their higher selves. They like to, I feel an energy here of exploring, starting the beginning of tapping in. And if that's what you're doing, I would just like to advise you that once you tap in, if you tap out, like if you stop doing the work to rise to your higher self, to ascend, you will, it's not going to be good. It's not, energies is nothing to play with, okay? I'll just put it like that. So, being here as a high priest or high priestess, I welcome you to my channel. With that being said, let's move on to your next cards. You have two. So you have your Chariot. The Chariot is an energy that likes to move forward full throttle. Brings in Cancer energy as well. So if they like to move in full throttle, they're very focused. They know where they're going, and they, no one can like really sway them from their path. And then you have the Palace of Cups reversed. With the Palace of Cups reversed, it definitely, goes hand in hand with Chariot, because you're not entertaining your feelings. You're not floating in your feelings anymore. Your feelings are very stable. With these two together, this is a very, very good thing, especially with the High Priestess falling first. This is good, Virgo. We're we're doing the work, and the work is starting to pay off. Energetically wise, or even in the mundane world, period. You have two cards that fell. You have your Queen of Swords. So your Queen of Swords is very intuitive. She doesn't like for people to cross her. She's very short. She's very blunt. She's very straight to the point. And she definitely follows her intuition. Again, complimenting the High Priestess here. And then you have the Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords indicates fear, and it can also indicate jacked up sleep patterns. So with the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords, I feel that even though you are standing in your power and doing and following your intuition, you still have some fear. So what the fears does is that it brings in the ego. So when you follow your intuition, you're second guessing your intuition with the ego. We have to get that ego under control. And you definitely could have some sleep patterns off with the new moon coming up in Leo. One second. Oh. So you have three cards that fail. You have your Six of Wands in reverse. When your Six of Wands is in reverse, I'm glad to see that, because this also indicates that you're starting to at least work on the ego piece, okay? And then you have your Three of Coins. This is definitely working hard for your money. So you're working hard. Individually, it means you're working hard for your money, work, or you're working hard at work, and you are working hard in your home life. But for me, this is like you're working hard to get that ego under control, to stop guessing your intuition. But you still have fears, right? With the moon, you still have fears. Even maybe some illusional thoughts, stuck in a mundane world. You know, it's kind of hard at first, or through even throughout the journey. It could be finding yourself going back to do that shadow work, that work that will put the ego at bay. Okay. Again, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have two cards that fell, and one card fell back. So the two cards that fell are these cards. So you have the Three of Coins that's come back as in reverse. So what this means is that you don't feel like you're getting your worth, pretty much, whether it's money, energy, or your time. You don't feel like it's being reciprocated back. And with the Eight of Coins in reverse, you're looking at people, places, and situations to figure out if it's authentic or if it's loyal. So with those two cards together, you're definitely not feeling somebody right now or a situation right now. You don't feel like you're getting back what you're putting in. You don't feel this person or situation is loyal, which, authentic, or they're being their authentic selves. They could be hiding something, I feel. Okay. And then you have your Seven of Swords. Your Seven of Swords indicates someone is trying to get away with something, but it also indicates that you are moving forward, but as you're moving forward on your path, you keep looking back over your shoulder, either at someone. I feel it's someone, more than one person, because, you're looking at, even though I feel like you're in a relationship, but I feel like at the same time you're still thinking about other people from the past, the woulda, shoulda, the woulda, coulda, shoulda, and that you need to let that go. You have your Emperor in reverse. When the Emperor is in reverse, again, this is an ego. This is a full thought of ego. The Emperor in reverse also could indicate a need to. I feel there's a need to finish learning of some type of learning lesson. It needs to be here. Like, I feel like there's a energy of something that keeps repeating, whether it's a person or a job. Something keeps repeating, right? This is like, I feel like there's a learned lesson coming with this card. And then you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, she likes to stand in her power, but this is the energy of someone who's very, very jealous, spiteful, very, this is a person that will go out of their way to make you look like you're less than, pretty much. A person that goes out of their way to make you look less than. Then you have the Palace of Swords. The Palace of Swords is a card that indicates that you're able to make decisions without being in your emotions. And most Virgos are definitely able to make decisions without being in their feelings about it. You have three cards that fell. So you have the Palace of Wands. The Palace of Wands, again, is in a home life, but the Palace of Wands likes to explore desires, passion, and follow dreams. I feel like there's exploring here. Also with the creative niche. And then you have the Four of Cups. This is having multiple choices or decisions, but you're only focused on one, right? You're only focused on one. And this is definitely in your home life. This is definitely in your home life. There's things being shown to you in your home life, but you're only focused on this one particular thing. And then you have your King of Wands in reverse. So now you have your Queen and your King of Wands in reverse. With the Queen, so with the King of Wands in reverse, it's kind of like a nonchalant energy. They don't care. They don't express themselves that much. They're not into their feelings, right? So with the Palace of Wands, it's definitely in your home life that this energy, there's a energy that's very chalant, right? And then especially when it comes to emotions with the Four of Cups, they're not even paying attention to the things that you are doing to try to get them to open themselves up. I feel this, the energy is here. You're getting them to try to open up, and the only thing I can advise and tell you with this particular situation is that if someone does not want to open up, they have to do that on their own. You cannot force somebody to express themselves or to open up or to show you that they love you or that they care. Some people are just, it is what it is. Now you also have the Empress in reverse. With the Empress in reverse, this is a sign of not nurturing yourself properly, Virgo. It could be needing to eat healthier foods. It could be, I feel, infertility problems. It could be okay. So what I'm getting is that you're paying attention to you're paying too much attention to other people, and you got to learn to put yourself first. Okay, that's very important, Virgo. We do as Virgos, and I keep saying we because I am. We like to take care of other people, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if we're not right, personally within, how can we keep giving and giving and giving and not recharge and not, take care of ourselves? We have to take care of ourselves. This is the Six of Coins. So the Six of Coins talks about balance. It also talks about getting back what you put out. So I'm glad to see that come up. The Six of Coins can, of course, pertain to financial situations, work, or home. You have 3 cards that fell. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have faith. Faith is in reverse. Again, gotta follow the intuition. Doesn't mean that you don't have faith. It just means that your intuition needs to be followed more carefully. Example, on the way home, I have to use the bathroom, but I know that I need something from a particular store. And the store could be like 5 minutes away from the house. Instead of you going to the store and running in and get something real quick because you have to use the bathroom, you go to the house because you've been out shopping, right? Go to the house, and you don't go back out and get it. And then later on that evening, you're like, damn, I should have went and got it. Yeah, you should have went and got it. This is a real simple example. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands talks about things coming into fruition in a physical form. And I say that because the energy is already here, all right? The energy is already here. It's just that we have to see it. It has to process into the physical form so it can become part of the mundane world so that it can take place and do what it's supposed to do. Okay? So this is like, things coming into physical form for you. And then you have the 2 of Cups in reverse. With the 2 of Cups in reverse, this talks about, really, for me, a situation that did not work out the way you wanted to. Could it be a romantic? Yes. Could it be work? Yes. But there's something that did not work out the way you wanted it to. So with you second-guessing your intuition, there's still, so you're second-guessing your intuition because things are not here in a physical form. The things that you see, your dreams, your passions, and things of that nature, you're not seeing it in a physical form, baby. It's already here. You just have to be patient. And that's why you feel like things are not working out the way you want them to. Yeah, you have to be patient. Everything's on divine timing. Everything. Definitely on divine timing. Okay. So you have, One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 8. Okay. We have 8 cards that fail. Let's dive in, shall we? You have the Hangman. Of course, we know the Hangman is in a nutshell, feeling like we are stuck. Then we have the Two of Coins, feeling stuck again. Something needs to come in balance. Okay. A decision or a choice needs to be made. Then you have the Page of Swords in reverse. When the Page of Swords is in reverse, this talks about, again, this is a messenger, but this is also needing to work on the crown chakra because it's in reverse. This is also talking about more information is needed about a particular situation that you're stuck on and you're indecisive about. And then you have the Star in reverse. So that means communication is needed for the situation as well, okay? Star also brings in Aquarian energy, but it is definitely a situation that you need to feel, that you need to speak to someone about. You're not sure. I feel like you're not sure how to go about this conversation, but the communication needs to take place nonetheless. And then you have the Six of Cups in reverse. So the Six of Cups indicating to you being stuck. You are in a place where you do, again, you're not seeing what you're wanting in a physical form. Your dreams, your passions, your desires. It's kind of like maybe you was working on it and you stop. I get that. I feel that energy, working and stopping, or starting something and not finishing it. Same thing. That can definitely, make you feel off balance. Maybe you start and stop because you don't feel that you're ready. With this Page of Swords in reverse, that crown needs to get activated so that you can have all the divine energies and access that you need. And you also need to have this conversation. You got to be able to communicate. And then you have the Nine of Cups following that. So after all is done and said, what it looks like you will end up with with a abundance of happiness here, okay? In every area and aspect of your life, this is just happiness, and this is mundane happiness. This is physical form happiness, okay? This is not spiritual happiness. This is mundane happiness. And then you have the Nine of Coins. This is the spiritual happiness. So awesome. You have both. You have both completions in the material or mundane realm or world is ready as well as the spiritual realm with this 9. Both of these are completions in the both. And this is beautiful. And with the 9 of Coins, it also talks about a completion of, again, finances, home, or work, okay? And then it's ending it off with the 4 of Coins in reverse. So with the 4 of Coins in reverse ending this situation off, the 4 of Coins is an indication. This card means that you don't feel like you're not only getting what you're worth or what you receive or what you give out. It also means that I feel there's an energy here of not being, for some reason, I feel like you feel like you're not being treated fairly about a situation, okay? And from the Hangman to this, I feel like some of you are definitely tapping in and out of your spiritual selves, your higher selves. I feel a lot of you are definitely, I feel a energy of just spending money loosely, just spending it. I also feel an energy of judgment here. Someone is judging somebody. Okay, so we all have to judge people to move accordingly so that we don't feel whatever it is that needs to be adjusted. We have to make a decision. In order to make that decision, we definitely have to judge it, right? But this is like a judge. Like this judgment that is coming is like pushing you away from somebody, or you are pushing somebody away by continuously judging them on things that are just, very simple. But at the same time, I'm getting that this person does it repetitively, and you have to keep repeating yourself. Um, mm, if that is the case, then you need to definitely make yourself very firm and talk to this person and make sure that this person understands. You have to set up boundaries, um, rules. If there's something that's been compromised on, like you made a compromise, like y'all are meeting each other halfway, but this other person keeps doing the same thing over and over and over. My question to you is, when is enough enough? Okay, and then depending on what the situation is, and then at the same time, there has to be consequences because if you're holding up your end, they need to be holding up their end too, right? Right. So those are all the energies I'm getting here. I know that was a little off track with that situation, but I had to speak on it as it comes to me. So we're going to go into the Shaman Dreams Oracle, and it's not really um, a lot of reading, but it is just enough. Okay, it is just enough. So this will be the overall outcome slash energy of this reading for you, Virgo, for August 2021. So you have number 5, and it says closing door completion, right? Number 5, closing door completion. And it reads, when the closing door shows up, it's a call to recognize an ending, to determine a relationship, job, task, or situation that has been dragging on for too long. Unlock the cage you have been trapped in and shut the door behind you. This is not the time to worry about what others might think or feel. Instead, break with routine. Consider what you think and how you feel and be true to your heart's calling. It's time to walk out the door. If you do not see a door but only a solid wall in front of you, ask for assistance. Muster the courage to say no more. Remember all well that no one else needs to be wrong in order for you to do what you've known you needed to do for a long time. Oh boy. If the door to a project or a relationship has been closed to you, stop knocking on it. You have tried that already, and no one answered, at least not in the way you would have liked. Take this as a gift, difficult. Take this as a gift, difficult and painful as it might be. Move on. Every door that shuts is an invitation to find another way, another path to your destination. Better to recognize this earlier rather than later. How many of us leave a relationship or job years after we knew it was time to move on? Stop wallowing in the pain and lingering on the reasons why things did not work out. It is keeping you from your greater calling. Bow deeply before the closed door. Give thanks to the lessons and set yourself free. Ashe. So yes, Virgos, it's kind of like what I was trying to say doing the reading comes out in the book as always, and I love it. So please like, share, and subscribe. I will be doing this monthly until I am guided to do so weekly. So until then, divine love, light, peace, energy, and blessings. And please, please stay safe.